Okay, today we're going to talk about how I got this car when I turned 21. I just turned 21 in August 1st. I bought the car not too long after that, probably 2 weeks maybe after that. Um, and the car transparently was $32,000. I got it used. I wouldn't buy new because that's just wasting money. Um, so how did I kind of get to this point? I worked at Walmart for 2 years when I was in high school, and I kind of realized that that was just not a path I wanted to go down. I hated going into work. I dreaded waking up and having to go in on the weekends or in the summer. So I took to online and took online stuff a little bit more seriously. I had been streaming on Twitch to games and stuff and making decent money from doing that just because from my community. But soon I got presented with an opportunity through streaming and posting on TikTok and stuff where I could join this program where I make ads for a living. The guy that invited me had been making ads for a living. I didn't know that it could be a living for me yet, but so it transitioned from me being a streamer to being full-time. I'm making ads on TikTok, and it's a program called TikTok One. It used to be called TikTok Creative Challenge or TTCC. Now it's TikTok One or TTO. If you haven't heard of this, which most people haven't, there are like 3,000 real people in this program out of the entire world. 3,000 people. There's billions of people who have used TikTok, and there's only 3,000 people. So I actually don't know if there's billions of people that have used TikTok. That was a made up stat line. If I'm wrong, my bad. Anyways, I got invited to this program from a friend, and the requirements are 50,000 followers, which don't get scared off by that because I'll talk about how you can kind of get around that in a bit. 50,000 followers, you have to be 18, which again, I'll talk about that, and like a certain amount of views or something in the last day or in the last month or something like that. I actually don't remember if that's an exact requirement, but from what I remember, those were the requirements. So I joined this program, and I was very hesitant. I barely did much, but basically you would go into the program and you would see your dashboard of like how much money you've made and what you have to do, but you wouldn't have anything to do unless you joined ads. So you'd go to this other page and you join ads, or you sit in wait lists to get into a company's like ad campaign, where then you would make an ad for them. And these ads, they don't go on your profile. You submit them to the company, and then they use them in their campaign just on the For You page. They'll post them on their profile or run them as an ad from their side, and it's just on the For You page. It's not like tied to you in any way. That your name isn't on it, your brand isn't on it. It's literally just you and the company's ad. So I started doing this. I was very hesitant. Like I said, I kind of didn't do it a whole lot the first 6 months or so. And then I invited my friends to it because I'm like, guys, you also have 50,000 followers. You should do this. And they started seeing a lot more success than I did because they took it seriously. And then I started taking it seriously. And over this time, we've all started making good money. I'm talking 10,000 plus every single month. Sure, there's a couple months where it's slightly under or something, but at least for me and for them, it's like always $10,000 plus per month. And dude, it's changed my life. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about it, how you can get into it, a little bit more about what you do, how it works, and then So how you can get around the 50,000 followers is you can buy an account. Now, that might scare some people off, but you know that you can save some money up and buy an account and get started on a business instead of buying some subscriptions, buying coffees every day, going out with your friends each Friday, okay? You know you can save some money. An account is like $500. $500, dude. And like the prices vary a little bit based on follower account, but $500 is like the minimum to get in. And yeah, it might sound crazy to some people, but dude, people have gone from working in the military, or a physical therapist in this program that have recently quit their job, their full-time job at these places, to do this program because it's making way more than they're making at their job. So it just doesn't even make sense for them. So yeah, it's something to take seriously and something not to just brush off. Okay, so, and if you're not 18 yet, it doesn't matter. TikTok, okay, don't sue me. You can literally just type in whatever age. Next, how the program actually works. So when you get into the program, you're gonna see your dashboard, which I can make a video more specifically showing what it actually looks like. But you have your money, you have your to-do, you have your wait list, and then like what ones you've already done. And then you have thousands of things that you can scroll through. Thousands of companies, thousands of apps, thousands of websites, physical products. There's thousands and thousands of things to choose from in any niche, any category: gaming, finance, workouts, again, like physical products, stuff like that, or just like websites that help with certain things, or like law firm companies, stuff like that. You scroll through these things. Some of them you can directly join, meaning there'll be spot available. Okay, wait, let me touch on the spots first. So when you first join the program, you're gonna have a certain amount of spots, and you're always gonna have a certain amount of spots. It'll tell you at the very top that you have like 20 slots, and that's the amount of things you can join per week. So you'll have 20 different ads you can join per week. For example, I think you usually start out with 10 and then it works its way up. So like right now I have 35 slots on one account. I have 40 slots on another account. I have 40 slots on another account. So I have like 120 slots that I can use every single week. So I can make 120 ads per week. And you get to choose which ones you want to do. So when you scroll through, you can join these wait lists or directly join these certain things. Like if you're a gaming creator and you want to do gaming content and you're just used to that, you can sort by games and just join games, join wait lists, join them straight up. And some of these companies, well, let's talk about how these companies pay so that you kind of understand that. When you make an ad, you're not guaranteed to get paid unless it says you have a flat rate. Now, this might also be a little scary for some people, especially if you have a guaranteed income already. But let me explain. So flat rates, let's talk about that first because they're easy. You will have flat rates on some of the things. So like some of them will say $50 or like $100 or maybe even $300 for an ad to make one ad, and it gets approved, and then you get the flat rate, and then you can get paid revenue share. Now this is what most ads do, and they don't have flat rates. Most are just revenue share. So how revenue share works is the company will choose, and this is gonna be something to touch on too, but the company will choose whether or not they run your ad, and then based on how much they spend to push it out is how much you get paid. So you get a fraction of that. So if the company spends like say $70,000 to push out your ad, TikTok is gonna take 90% of that because TikTok is TikTok, but then you're gonna get a fraction. So like, I've made $5,000 plus on one ad that I've posted because the company has pushed it out for millions and millions of views, and I got a fraction of that payment. to us, it seems like a lot. To the companies, it doesn't seem like a lot because they're spending so much money and we're getting a fraction, but it's a ridiculous amount of money that we're still getting. It's still life-changing amount. So yeah, ads can make you thousands of dollars for just one single ad that takes you a minute to make. So let's talk about what ads actually are as well. And oh wait, hold on, before I forget that. What I mean by the company can choose whether or not to run your ad, you will have ads that never run. You'll make an ad, you'll submit it, and then the company will just never run it, either because they ended the campaign or they just didn't like it or something. And that's okay. I've made hundreds of ads that didn't run, but I still make $10,000 a month because the ones that do run make me money. So, okay, let's talk about what an ad actually looks like. And I'll make another video that's actually a little bit more specific and you can see examples. But an ad isn't like, it's not like an image. It's not an image. It's a video on TikTok. It's like if you were scrolling on your For You page and you see an ad and you're like, oh, I don't want that, and you scroll past. That is what we're making. It's not highly professional. It's not like you have to record with a super nice camera and be in a studio and know how to edit super well. No, it's like if you're literally scrolling on your For You page, they're like natural looking videos. Sometimes you can't even tell it's an ad until like 10 seconds in. That's what I'm making. That's what we're making. It's natural looking ads. Some companies want more professional things, but either way, the average person can learn how to do things like this very quickly. Like I'm talking within a week or two, you can learn how to do this pretty well. It's not like some skill that you have to, I mean, yes, it's a skill you have to build up over time, but you can start making money with it and start highly improving very quickly. It's not going to take multiple years, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's not like a professional ad. You don't have to know graphic design. It's not an image. It's like if you were recording a TikTok for your profile. Like it's easy. And these companies will a lot of times just tell you what they want in the ad. They'll suggest things or they'll require you to say certain things that you just have to fit in there. Dude, I don't even script my ads. I used to script my ads where like I would literally type out every sentence I wanted to say. And I stopped doing that. It takes me like 5 to 20 minutes to make an ad. And I make like 10 per day on average, 10 ads per day. It takes me like a few hours a day to make all my ads. And I do it like 5 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Super easy. If this is sounding interesting to you and it's sounding like something you want to do, please take it seriously. You can get multiple accounts. I have 3 accounts I do ads on. My friends have 8 accounts or more that they do ads on, making 20,000, even 50,000 sometimes per month doing these ads. The potential is through the roof. It's just based on how much you want to put in work. So yeah, if you're interested, I have a forum linked below this video and a Discord community that you can join. The Discord community is kind of just a place for us to chat if you have more specific questions. But there's a different Discord server that I'll get you guys into that's specifically for ads. And fill out that form if you're interested, because that is going to be how I contact you and get you into the ads Discord, get you started, get you an account, and get you rolling on ads. Please, please, please actually think about this. Take this seriously if you want to make money online. This is one of the most, I don't want to say gatekept because I think that's overused, but people do not know about this program, and I want to get you guys into this and start making money while it's popping. So yeah, links in the description. I will be back tomorrow with another video. I'll make a specific video that's showing exactly what the program looks like and stuff very soon. I don't know if that'll be tomorrow, but anyways, yeah, comment down below anything and join the Discord, fill out the form.